Do you want to know how to defeat a tier 3 Voidgloom in Hypixel Skyblock? Well, if you do, then you clicked on the right video. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you the armor set, weapon, pet, healing item, and strategy you need to defeat a tier 3 Voidgloom in Hypixel Skyblock. Okay, so the first thing we should talk about is the armor set. Well, the armor set is probably, you guys already know what it's going to be. The armor set you are going to need is going to be Final Destination armor. Now, the Final Destination armor does not have to look like mine. I'm trying to do a tier 4 Voidgloom, so that's why I have like pretty much maxed out Final Destination. But what you actually really need, really all you need, is you need around 25 to 50,000 kills on your Final Destination armor. But yeah, you probably, with 25,000 kills, you'd also probably around be fine. Now, here, 50k kills would, if you guys like keep dying even with 25k kills, then you would probably try to get 50k kills on your Final Destination. And the next thing you're gonna need is my strategy is that I have like 3 Wisdom 5 on 3 pieces, and then I have 1 Last Stand 5 on like whichever piece I want, because that way then it also gives you like defense and it helps you die less. And then what you're also gonna need is you're gonna need like Rejuvenate 5 on like each one, and then you're gonna need obviously Thorns, you're gonna need Growth 5, Prot 5, you don't really need Growth 6 and all that. And then you're gonna need hot potato books. You don't need fuming hot potato books, just regular hot potato books. Another thing I wanted to tell you guys is that you want your Final Destination armor to be reforged into the Ancient Reforge. So I think that's the Precursor gear, or whatever that reforge is called. That will give you the Ancient Reforge, and basically the Ancient gives you reforge gear and it's 1 crit damage per Catacombs level. So it's gonna be giving you some crit damage, which increases your damage, and so you're gonna need that for your Final Destination reforge on your armor set. Without that, let's move on to the weapons section. Okay, so for a tier 3 Voidgloom, you have 2 options. Well, you actually have more options, but you have 2 like pretty good options that will probably work. You have the Vorpal Katana, which probably like a good maxed out one that's going to be helping you, probably goes for around like 30 mil or so. And then you have the Atom Split Katana, which is the one I use, because then again I'm trying to do tier 4s, so that's why I have the Atom Split. Now, the reason I say the Atom Split too is because I actually tried doing tier 3s with the Vorpal Katana, but I actually it didn't really work out for me. So that's why I'm saying also try the Atom Split Katana. So if the Vorpal doesn't work for you guys, also try getting the Atom Split, because I would probably recommend the Atom Split more. Even though it's much more expensive, it's going to be helping you out lots more. Hey guys, I was actually completely wrong. A good Vorpal Katana is actually going to be going for 16.5 million coins. Now, right here is probably like a good Vorpal Katana. Now, without Fabled, you would probably want to have Withered, because I have Withered on my Atom Split, and I had Withered on my Vorpal before I had the Atom Split. And the Fabled is probably good too, but I would just recommend Withered more since it gives you strength, like lots of strength. But yeah. By the way guys, if you did not know, Atom Split Katana requires Enderman Slayer level 6. So just a warning about that. So if you guys actually want to use Atom Split instead, it requires Enderman Slayer level 6. So I'm just like letting you guys know about that. Without that, let's move on to the pet section. Okay guys, so the pet you're going to be wanting is going to be the Enderman pet. You're going to be wanting the level 100 mythic Enderman pet. Legendary I think would also be fine, but I would recommend more of the mythic since it gives you more crit damage. Now, basically, the Enderman pet, why? Well, first of all, literally you take 30% less damage from end monsters. That's really the main reason why. I guess you also get combat XP against Enderman, all that stuff. But the main reason is the Enderian perk, Enderian perk, take 30% less damage from end monsters. That's really why the Enderman pet is going to be really helping you a lot for Voidglooms. Hey guys, so the lowest level 100 mythic Enderman right now is going to be going for 70 million coins. So as you guys can see, this is going to be pretty much costing you actually a amount of money. It's going to be pretty expensive, I'm not going to lie. And you could also have Crochet Tiger plushie, would probably be a good choice. But if you guys also wanted more damage, you could also get like the Iron Claws, which would also be a pretty good choice for your pet. But yeah, it's gonna be going for around 70 million coins, which is pretty expensive, but trust me, it's worth it. Okay, let's move on to the next section, the healing items section. Okay guys, so we have 4 healing items here. We have first the heroic florid zombie sword. Now, why is this one good? Well, basically, if you right click, it has like 5 charges and it heals 168 plus 5% of your HP and heal players within 8 blocks for 56 hearts. And this costs around 2 million coins, so for a pretty cheap price, this is pretty good. Next one we're going to be looking at is the Wand of Atonement. Now this heals 170 hearts for 7 seconds. It does not stack though. And the reason why I have Ultimate Wise 5 on this is because when we're going to talk about the Reaper Scythe here first, because when you summon in these tank zombies here, they're going to be like draining lots of your mana. So that's why you want like Ultimate Wise on a lot of your stuff here. So that's, you know, it's like optional, but I recommend getting Ultimate Wise 5 onto your Wand of Atonement. And here's the Reaper Scythe. Now with this again, I would recommend getting Ultimate Wise 5 with the Reaper Scythe. Now, you could also use a Necromancer sword, but since the Reaper Scythe summons in 3 tank zombies, so I think the Reaper Scythe would be a better choice. Now, this Reaper Scythe is going to be going for around like maybe 25 to 30 million coins. That's how much a good Reaper Scythe like this one goes for. And I forgot to mention the price of this Wand of Atonement is around 10 million coins with Ultimate Wise 5. Final thing here is going to be the Mana Flux Power Orb. Now the Mana Flux, you guys probably all know what the Mana Flux is. And if you guys do not know, it grants 50% base mana regen, heals 2% of max HP per second, and grants 10 plus 10 strength when it is placed down. Now you really want to place this down before the boss spawns, right when like the particles and everything, it says like slay the boss. Once it spawns in, you immediately place this Mana Flux Power Orb down. But now let's go look at the cost of this. Hey guys, the lowest Mana Flux is probably going to be going for around 3.9 mil, so around 4 million coins. So the Mana Flux is going to be going for around 4 million coins. Hey guys, so in total, your healing items are going to be costing you around 46 million coins. This is mainly because of the Wand of Atonement and the Reaper Scythe. The Reaper Scythe costs like around 30 mil. The Wand of Atonement costs, with Ultimate Wise 5, costs 10 million coins. So that's mainly the reason why the healing items are like actually expensive. Okay, so now let's move on to the final section, the strategy. Okay guys, so now we're going to be talking about the strategy. Now for the strategy, the first thing I want to talk about is like your hotbar here. My organization is I have the Atom Split or the Vorpal first, then the Wand of Atonement and the Reaper Scythe. This is because like you can like right click your Atom Split immediately, Atom Split or Vorpal, immediately go in for like the kills, and then if you're getting low on HP, you can immediately just click 2 on your like your hotbar thing. And then you can like go here and then right click your Wand of Atonement and then go back here, and you can just easily click 3, and then you can go to your Reaper Scythe, right click it if the boss is in the hits phase and stuff. For me, this is like my like way of organizing it out, but everyone has like their different ways, and you guys can choose which one you want to do. Okay guys, so now for the boss. When the boss is spawning in, you want immediately, like I said before, immediately you want to place down your Mana Flux. And then once your Mana Flux is placed down, you want to right click your Reaper Scythe and move back. So then the tank zombies will go in for the hits phase over there. And then once the tank zombie is going for the hits phase, you right click your Wand of Atonement and then shift in your final destination, because then the shifting gives you, you know, the abilities here. The shifting gives you like 30 strength, 20 bonus stack speed, etc. And then you right click your Atom Split or Vorpal and just go in to taking the damage. And then in around 35 million HP, it's gonna go in its hits phase again, and you're gonna have to have enough mana. So like around 1,000 mana would probably be good enough. You're gonna right click your Reaper Scythe again and repeat the same thing again. Okay guys, so once the boss is around 20 mil HP, it's gonna go into like the beacon phase. It's gonna hold a beacon, place it down. So you're gonna have to quickly go get the beacon. Then it's gonna go back into the hits phase again, and so you're gonna use your Reaper Scythe like before, and then hopefully you have enough time to like shred its health, and then it'll hopefully be defeated. I'm gonna give you an example of this, and I've started my Slayer quest. So now I'm gonna let you guys know when I'm done killing the mini bosses and all that stuff, and once my boss spawns, and I'll show you an example. Okay guys, so my boss is actually about to spawn, so hopefully it spawns here, and it doesn't, so we're just gonna kill One more. Okay, so my boss is spawned, placing the mana flux. It's going in for the hits phase. And then right there, I'm gonna shift, right click. I'm gonna go in and I'm lagging again. Oh my god. Okay, but I'm going in here and I'm immediately, whenever I'm low, I'm going back to my I'm going back to my Wand of Atonement to heal myself up. And you see around 33 mil, it's gonna go back into the hits phase here. It was at 33 mil. And you can use your Florid Zombie Sword if you want, like whenever you're low in the hits phase, to heal yourself up. Now we're going to go back here. I'm going to keep hitting it. And now beacon's placed. That wasn't around 20 mil actually. That was around 25 mil. Sorry about that. But there we go. It's going to be in the hits phase again. And so it's going to go hits here. And then I'm going to go again here. It's going to place its beacon down. And now it's going to shoot heads at you too. So now it's going to shoot heads. You're going to just go over here. Get the beacon. It's going to shoot heads again. And you'll be fine hopefully. And just literally ignore the heads. I forgot to mention that part. It does the heads, but you guys can look at them, but you really just like, if you can kill it fast enough, you really don't need to like look at the heads. Like just focus on the boss and the beacons. The heads are like sort of like a distraction, not gonna lie. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video on how to defeat a tier 3 Voidgloom in Hypixel Skyblock. And if you guys actually enjoyed today's video of the full guide of how to defeat the tier 3 Voidgloom in Hypixel Skyblock, if you guys don't mind hitting that subscribe button, like button, and the bell, it would really help me out a lot and it would mean so much to me. Thank you guys so much for making this far, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye guys!